Yeah, hi there. These comments, I'm going to just use your initials, MS, and I am Michael, the founder owner and the materials writer for all of my lessons at the 7-step system to pass a TOEFL IBT. You're one of my online students, right? So you say, is it okay if I send my writing passage to Luis' email? Yes, you can, but also make sure you put my email in there as well so I can see that you've completed that, and then Luis is going to score it for you. You say, sir, I have a problem. How to make introduction or thesis of integrated writing passage. Please help me. When I was reading and listening to integrated passages, after that I have a big problem how to start my response. That's all for me. A lot of confusion. Send me answer fast because I do not have a lot of time to practice. Well, I got good news for you. Okay.
Don't know what's happening.
The introduction for the integrated writing is probably the easiest thing of the whole essay, really. What do you do? Okay, so let me just give you an example. Okay, let's say that you're reading a passage which is talking about earthquakes, right? So the reading passage is basically explaining earthquakes, and it explains maybe 3 points about what causes earthquakes, right? So there's 3 main things about earthquakes and the causes. Now, the listening passage will present contradictory ideas to each of those points. So then, when you're doing the introduction, it doesn't have to be very long. You can do something like this. You can say the reading passage discusses the causes of earthquakes, and the listening passage disagrees with each of those causes. That's it. So how simple is that? So what did I just do? I stated the main point of the reading passage, and then I showed how the listening passage disagrees with those points. Then, when you move to paragraph 2, you talk about the first point in the reading passage along with the first point in the listening passage. When you move to the third paragraph, you talk about the second point in the reading passage along with the second point in the listening passage. And finally, when you get to the fourth paragraph, you talk about the third point in the reading passage along with the third point in the listening passage. That's it. Then you maybe have a short conclusion if you have time, and you're done. That's the actual organization of an integrated writing task, so it's not that difficult. Remember, as you do the integrated writing MS, you say things like according to the reading passage, or the writer in the reading passage claims, or another point the author makes is, or you'll say according to the speaker claims, the speaker states, and so on. So you need to put voice markers in all of your body paragraphs that acknowledge the different sources that you're using. So it should be clear when you're talking about the points in the reading passage. It should also be clear when you're talking about points in the listening passage. And because the listening passage disagrees with the information in the reading, when you get to that part of the paragraph, you should be using transition words of contrast. For example, you may use a word like in contrast. You may use words like but, although, even though. You may use a word like conversely, and so on. Alright, does that make sense? So anyway, there you go, and I hope that the answer in this video will help you understand a little bit better how to organize the integrated writing.